Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Edith. I am a holistic health coach specializing in plant-based nutrition, and this video is all about my current round of the Advanced 369 cleanse. It's a medical medium cleanse that I am just starting, and I will be taking you through all 9 days in terms of what I am eating, and I will also be reflecting a little bit as the days go on, and then at the very end I will give you a breakdown of how the cleanse went. And I'm also still in the middle of the move, so if you saw my last video you knew that I was moving, so bear with me. It's not going to be very aesthetically pleasing at the moment, but hopefully very soon I will be in my new surroundings and I'll be able to share some better content. But stay tuned for this cleanse and information about why it's beneficial, why I like to continue to do it, and why I also recommend it to clients who I am working with. So here is a typical grocery haul for the Advanced 369 cleanse. Now I still have some things in my refrigerator that I didn't need to restock on. So like lemons, for example, those are part of this cleanse, but I still have a bunch in the fridge. So I will just walk you through everything I picked up and what it is going into. So an English cucumber. This is for the cucumber noodles for the spinach soup. Celery is, of course, for the celery juice, and then one stalk goes into my liver rescue smoothie, and then also into my spinach soup. And then mangoes, these I put into my liver rescue smoothie, and you can just eat them as well. Oranges, these go in all of the smoothies and the spinach soup. I've got some bananas, those are for eating and for the smoothies. And then cilantro goes into both the heavy metal detox smoothie and the spinach soup. And then of course the Wyman's wild blueberries, those go into the heavy metal detox smoothie. And then the red dragon fruit or pink pitaya, that goes into the liver rescue smoothie. And then I've got some more red apples. Those are for snacking. And then tomatoes, that goes into the spinach soup. And then of course spinach for the spinach soup. So this is my replenishment haul. I typically have to go maybe like 3 times during the Advanced 369 to just stock up on all of these healing foods. Just finished washing my celery, and just look at how beautiful and vibrant it is after washing it with the purified water from the Ozone. It is so significant, and look at the dirty water in here. So it's so important to make sure that we are washing our produce with clean water. If we're just washing with tap water, then we're just contaminating it even more, and we're just getting physical debris off. But in order to get chemicals and wax off, we need to use some other system. So this is the one that I am currently using. I am now making the heavy metal detox smoothie. I shared exactly how to make this in my weekly vlog video that I posted in my last long form content. So I didn't lay it all out here for you, but I'll go through it all with you. So I have 1 cup of water. I have 1 teaspoon of barley grass juice powder, 1 teaspoon of spirulina in here, 1 tablespoon of Atlantic Dulse. I have 1 cup of cilantro in here, and the cup is, it's like fine, it's compressed, so it's actually a large handful of cilantro. It's a good amount of cilantro. And then I have 2 frozen bananas and 1 orange in here, and then 2 cups of frozen wild blueberries from Wyman's. I think this is the best brand if you can find it. It is very, very nutrient rich, and it of course helps to get pathogens and heavy metals and radiation out of the body. So I am going to blend this up in my Vitamix, and you guys know I always have my affiliate links down below. So I have a link to Vitamix, and it will give you free shipping, and they're always doing some sort of sales, and definitely recommend checking it out. A high quality blender is a must-have. So here is what it looks like, all blended up. The video doesn't do it justice. It is absolutely stunning. The antioxidants in those wild blueberries are so powerful. And you can see it's starting to form like this gelatinous consistency. And that again is from the wild blueberries. So they contain a lot of pectin, which is very beneficial for mobilizing toxins and pathogens out of the intestinal tract. And they do so much more. So let me know if you guys have any questions down below, and I'm definitely going to get back to everybody. But look at how beautiful that is. It's also really delicious. So people get scared about, like, you know, the cilantro, the barley grass, the spirulina in here, but I promise it's really delicious. I mean, I look forward to this every single day. Here is my lunch for the day. It is the Liver Rescue Smoothie Option B with some fresh mango on top. It's going to be so delicious, and I will have all of the ingredients listed for you on the screen. I am now going to prepare a snack, and snacks on the Advanced 369 cleanse are red-skinned apples. My favorite way to enjoy them is to puree them up in the food processor with a little bit of cinnamon. I am going to do that now, and I'll show you what it looks like. So here is what it looks like. It's actually really delicious with the cinnamon, and you can also add a banana, which I ended up doing, which makes it even creamier. And I really love to enjoy this between lunch and dinner. The spinach soup setup. So I am going to use 4 cups of organic baby spinach and 1 pint of tomatoes, 1 orange, 1 stalk of celery, and it calls for 1 clove of garlic, but these are a little bit small for my liking, so I'm gonna go with 2 smaller ones, and then a few sprigs of cilantro, and those go into the blender. I've got my Vitamix set up here, and then the cucumber is here because I'm going to peel and then spiralize some cucumber noodles to put inside. So I'm gonna add all of these to the blender, get it whipped up, and then I will show you what it looks like. Okay, so here is the finished product with the cucumber noodles on top. I also chopped up a little bit of garlic to put in there, and then just a few more tomatoes, just for more texture, more flavor, and presentation. So I will be fully transparent. It takes a while to get acclimated to eating this way. So you will probably not enjoy this soup the first time you have it, but I can honestly tell you that after a while of having it, you will start to enjoy it. So I do enjoy it now. It's actually pretty delicious, and you will feel light and energized after this. So highly recommend trying it out, and yeah, I'll show you guys some more coming up. ready to drink my cucumber apple juice on day 9. I'm so excited. This is so delicious, and this is a juice I recommend to anyone who's new to juicing just because it's only 2 ingredients, super easy to make. The ingredients are always accessible, and it's very delicious and very, very health promoting. Very good. Oh my goodness. So I haven't had any issues on the cleanse in terms of following it. I would say the biggest obstacle has been just my stress levels because of the move. Other than that, everything's been very smooth, and I definitely notice an improvement. I've definitely been eliminating waste and pathogens, and I'm sure toxic heavy metals and fragrances and all of those things. And today, day 9, is when we can really start flushing, because this is just liquid after liquid plus melon, and melon is essentially liquid because it's essentially pre-digested already, and melons you want to eat on their own. So I'm going to have a mono meal of honeydew melons coming up, which I'm super excited for. I picked them up a few days ago, and they have become ripe, and it's going to be so good. I've been looking forward to that all week. So the next juice that's recommended on day 9 of this cleanse is fresh pressed orange juice. I always look forward to this. It's one of my absolute favorites. It is insanely delicious. Oh my gosh, it's like liquid gold. It's also liquid sunshine. It has spiritual properties in terms of providing what you normally get from sunshine, from the juice, from the actual oranges. And we haven't had sunshine in forever. Oh my gosh, it's been absolutely miserable. It's like 45 and raining constantly. So very much looking forward to my orange juice. So I'm gonna get this going and enjoy. All right, I've got my fresh orange juice. I got a perfect 32 ounces with the oranges that I took out of the fridge. I was just eyeballing it. I love when that happens, and I am so excited to enjoy. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so good. Insanely delicious. 10 out of 10. Oh my gosh, so good. The only downside I've experienced in consuming a high raw diet, or when I go fully raw for an extended amount of time, is that I'm always cold, which is why I'm moving. I'm moving to a hot climate. I'm moving back to Arizona. I don't know if I've shared that with you guys in a previous video. First, I'm going back to Hungary to stay with my family, my mom, and the animals, and it's going to be hot there too. So I'm very excited because of the time of year that I'm going, and my mom's going to have all these fruit trees. I'm going to get to eat from her garden, but then from there I'm going to Arizona, and it's going to be so much easier to eat high raw. I don't know if I'm ever going to go fully raw, but I definitely want to be high raw, as I know that that's very, very beneficial for all things, especially as we age. So just wanted to share that with you. A cold climate is not beneficial. I don't think for anyone. I don't know how people can handle living in the cold for an extended amount of time. But anyway, gonna enjoy this now, and I'll see you guys for the next meal. So my next meal, you guys, on the day 9 of the Advanced 369 cleanse was a honeydew melon. So I had this after the orange juice. It was insanely delicious. I'm sorry I didn't show you prior to eating it. I actually filmed it for Instagram, so you can see it there, but oh my gosh, I waited until it was ripe, and then I connected with it energetically, and it tasted like heaven. So good. I am now drinking my second 32 ounces of celery juice. I forgot to record the process of making it, but you guys have seen that a million times, so I don't think that's a problem, and I've already drank almost half of it. This is probably my least favorite part of the Advanced 369, is the 64 ounces of celery juice on day 7, 8, and 9. To be quite honest with you, I don't enjoy the taste of celery juice. I drink it purely because it is medicinal. So this just goes to show you how much I believe in it, because celery is expensive. I have to go multiple times a week to get it. It takes, time to wash it. It takes time to make it, and then it's not super pleasant to drink it. But I do it every day because it is so beneficial. So if you haven't tried it yet, you'll notice an improvement in your digestion, your elimination, your skin will look better, all sorts of things. There's a million benefits to celery juice. So I'm gonna drink this now, and then I think I'm gonna get off my phone for the evening, just because I'm pretty tired, and the date that I'm recording this is the day before the equinox, spring equinox, and I want to do some ritual work, do some energy work, and I'm gonna light a candle, and I'm going to work on some release work, and then write out all of the things that I want to call in this next chapter with the new astrological year that starts tomorrow. So I will definitely share a little bit more in the next clip, kind of breaking down the entire cleanse and how it went. But for now, I'm going to say goodnight. Okay guys, so I am officially about a week out from the cleanse. I apologize, I wasn't able to get this recorded immediately after to reflect on it. I am like crunch time with my upcoming move, and I'm moving out of the country right now, so it's kind of been a big deal. But I do want to share how this cleanse really helped me prepare for this move, because moves are stressful, and that's also one of the reasons why I strategically placed this particular cleanse maybe like a week and a half prior to the actual move, so that I could reduce inflammation in my body, because stress creates inflammation. And of course, I still had some pathogens in my body that I wanted to neutralize and eliminate. So overall, the cleanse was very easy. I would say this was the easiest time I had done the Advanced 369 in terms of I was completely satisfied with the meals. I wasn't left craving anything else, and the food was enough, and I actually enjoyed the meals really well. Like I remember when I first did the Advanced 369, I was like, oh my gosh, like the spinach soup tastes terrible, the liver rescue smoothie is bland. But now I've really come to appreciate all of the meals, and I actually do enjoy the taste of them. So this just goes to show that over time your taste buds adapt, and the healthier you eat long term, the more delicious you're going to find this type of food. So I would say overall, it was a very easy experience, and I didn't record a whole lot of content on days 1 through 8 for you. Because I was really busy with the move, and I was also guiding a couple of other ladies through the cleanse, and so we had our group calls. But the other reason I didn't record that much is I was doing the advance, and the meals are the exact same all the way up to day 7, and then the only difference is you just have an extra 32 ounces of celery juice in the evening. So other than that, days 1 through 8 are the exact same, and then that's why I recorded more for day 9 for you guys, is because that's the day where you do all of your juices and just your melon in terms of meals. So that was the only day that was different from the others. And then I didn't really have anything to report. So it was very smooth sailing. I had enough energy to carry me through. Now, I did have slightly less energy than normal just because I wasn't consuming any fats. I feel like fats provide energy and like more endurance and satiation. And so when I was out there on my runs on the beach, I did have slightly less endurance and stamina, but I was still able to do it. Same thing with my weight training exercises. I was still able to do them. However, I had less energy, so I just didn't push myself too much. I wanted to honor the process. And then I believe Anthony Williams says that you also want to take it easier during this cleanse, especially on the advanced. And so I definitely did that. I still moved my body just because I can't not do that. I have trouble sleeping if I don't exert myself physically at least a little bit each day. So I continue to do that, but did have a little bit less energy. And then the only symptom that I experienced that I want to share with you is I experienced a warming sensation in my left leg. And at first I was slightly nervous, but then like intuitively I knew that this was part of the detox. And then when I looked into it, Anthony says that that's a sign of the pathogens, the viruses dying off, and then as they die off, they release these neurotoxins, and that can sometimes create a warming effect in the leg. Or in the legs. I only experienced it in the left leg on days 4 and 5, and then it dissipated. So that actually made me feel really good to read that and know that, because I knew that I was accomplishing my goal, which was to eliminate as many pathogens as possible. And I definitely feel like I did that. So that's why you want to do these cleanses more often, because each time you do them, you're able to get deeper into the stored toxins. And we're also taking in new toxins periodically throughout the year. So I think if you do not have like severe health issues, once a quarter is ideal. But if something is bothering you, like you have, some sort of digestive issue, some skin rashes, some joint pain, whatever the case may be, then I would really lean into the cleanse and do it much more often, like at least once a month. Or what I did when I took on a new virus last year, unfortunately, is I just stayed on the cleanse until all the symptoms dissipated. So it took me about 2 months at that time, but I did heal myself. So very grateful that this information is available, and I hope that you guys liked following along, and let me know what else you would like to see in an upcoming video.